Okay. They'll be able to hear me now on the stream as well. I just needed to... I mean, if this isn't that bad, then maybe I'll just continue with it if Audition doesn't work, but I'd really like to be able to use Audition because it cleans up my audio even better.
Yeah. Oh, we're up. We're going.
Oh, hey.
Yeah. How long have we been up?
I just put us up because I had to check the mic, and then we weren't in studio mode.
Okay.
We just kind of screwed up, and it's okay.
Well, we are, for anyone tuning in, we are dealing with technical difficulties that I think we have mostly resolved, right?
I think so,
now. Yeah. If you guys can all hear us, that's good. If anything is sounding weird, then let us know in the comments at any point. If the music is not coming through, or our voices ain't coming through, or they're quiet. Anyway, I guess, I mean, normally I do my intro spiel. I'm your host, Brad LeBaron. You're listening to the Album Concept Hour Side B. This is the live stream, and I am here with my co-host, Nathan Manny. What's going on, Nathan Manny?
Not a whole lot. We just...
the tough technical difficulties today, bud. I know.
Yeah, I know. It's just kind of BS. Like, my voice meter, which is like a software for audio, has been acting up, and I didn't notice this until right before we started the show. So,
well, that's when those things prefer to show up, to rear their heads. You know what I mean? That's when their preferred time is to show up. But we managed to get things going, though. I mean, you managed to get the show on the road, which is good because we have a lot of tracks to get to tonight, guys. I don't know if you followed the advertisements or saw how many I listed, but it wasn't a mistake when you saw 36 on that list. It's 36 tracks.
Extra squishy. The
listening to.
Oops.
Extra squishy.
Yeah, and, extra squishy tracks.
They're all extra squishy, and by that I mean very short and loud and violent. We're talking about Incas Records compilation album, Connecticut Fun, from 1985. Now, did you know it was from 85, Nate?
I did not know this. It says various artists 2007.
Yeah. So apparently that is a re-release of this compilation that came out in 1985. So I was thinking that we were dealing with some kind of newer, lesser known, punk rock acts that are maybe still going on, but no, I mean we're dealing with some really obscure East Coast punk shit, you know what I mean? From back in the day. So I'm really excited about it. Although I'll be honest, I can't much tell the difference between that time and now because they all share the lo-fi aesthetic. So in that way, punk's really kind of hard to pinpoint when you're trying to figure out what decade or what year it came from. But have you heard anything yet from this album? Have you peeked,
no, I'm completely new
at all?
Completely new to it. I did not peek ahead at all. Life has been a little bit busy outside of podcast land, but I realized that while I'm driving, I probably could be listening to these albums because I'm driving for Uber Eats. But no, I considered it, and then I put on something different because I kind of thought that I would want to go into this little blind tonight.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't listen to any of the tracks on this compilation. However, I did listen to CIA's self-titled album CIA from Incas Records. Apparently, if you just Google Incas Records, that is YouTube Incas Records, that is the only thing that comes up. So this is very much like Reese territory we're in right now, but we do not have Reese tonight. Reese is still on his backpacking adventure that I hope goes well. Hope he hasn't run into
Yeah.
any Sasquatches quite yet that he can't handle. But yeah, we got a lot of tracks to get to tonight. We got 36 friggin' tracks. So originally it's 25 tracks on the original compilation, but the 2006 release has included 11 more. So I I didn't realize that until after we had decided to do this and advertise 36 tracks. Yeah, we're going to do something a little different tonight with the tracks. We're going to listen to actually probably 2 to 3 at a time, depending on the
Yeah.
length of the song and how many artists there are. They've kind of blocked out the artists on this compilation. It's like 2 to 4 tracks usually of one artist in a row. So yeah, we'll kind of separate this conversation by artist, if you will. But yeah. Oh, also, I always forget to establish the premise of the podcast in the beginning, which is supposed to be important. We're following the Sufjan Stevens. It's Connecticut fun. We're following the Sufjan Stevens train, trying to get all 50 states, trying to complete this thing. And this is just the stop we happen to be on today. So without further ado, we're going to get on to the first group that we're going to hear called Fatal Vision. So you want to do what for this one? You want to do 1 and 2 and then 3 and 4 because they have 4 tracks.
Yeah, we could do 1 and 2 and then go on to we'll do that.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
Bloodbath and
We don't have
Complex.
Yeah. We don't have lyrics in front of us, so we're gonna do the best we can interpreting this music.
Oh, that's kind of loud. All right, I turned it down a little bit.
I'm gonna turn it back up a little bit in the Discord.
Yeah. All right. Kind of started off really loud for everybody, so I hope that it didn't like blow your eardrums out, but this is Bloodbath.
Yeah. I'm gonna enjoy this one. This makes me want to like sway drunkenly back and forth, shoulder to shoulder with people.
Yeah. It's like, it's the Wisco kind of feel.
Yeah, very much so. The local bar. The good bar.
Yeah.
That is track 1. And here's track 2.
Yep. Oh, it's just like kind of slow, like doomy kind of thing at the beginning here. I don't know if it'll stay like that. It probably won't. Yep, it's gonna speed up. Very fast-paced punk. I mean, not to say that punk isn't normally like that, but
yeah. Oh, it goes back. Okay. All right. Well, that was Fatal Vision. All right. I'm just checking their so I have a list of artists that worked with Incas Records. I'm seeing if these guys are in that list. I'm not seeing them. They might just be this might be a local thing. But yeah, I apologize in advance for the lack of information we're going to have this episode. It's going to be less of a deep dive and more of a kind of just consumption of this and discussion of kind of this and our nostalgia and like we were talking a little bit, I mean, on these tracks that reminds us of a lot of local kind of shows because we have a lot of this in the Madison area. But yeah, what'd you think of the first two though?
Yeah, it just takes me back to being at the Wisco, listening to a lot of different punk bands that had played there,
Yeah.
like got Pyroclast, but Pyroclast is a little more thrashy. But this
Yeah.
reminded me of like what was that one that Veronica always liked that had like a couple of 7 inches and I
Oh,
forgot their name.
something Skeleton Witch. Skeleton Witch?
Not Skeleton Witch. That's like
Oh,
a
okay.
more of like a metal band. But there was like one
Yeah,
band
yeah, yeah.
that their drum they had like one drummer and a guitarist, I think. But
Yeah.
I can't. Whatever.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm
There's a
really
lot of
bad
it.
at the
There's a
local
lot of
music scene. Yeah.
yeah, that's the thing. There's like there's so many of them, so many bands out there in Madison. It's kind of insane how many there are in this
Yeah.
small town. But yeah, this is something
Yeah.
like, really makes you want to just like chug a beer, fucking maybe mosh a little bit. It's really energetic, really like in your face. And I'm assuming this is like maybe inspired by, well, wait, no, not New York hardcore because that came later, right? New York hardcore.
I think
Okay,
that New York hardcore was maybe like early nine. I don't know.
yeah,
I'm
I think
probably
you're
not the
right. I
person
think
to
it
ask about
was,
that,
yeah,
but
yeah, yeah, yeah. Again, this is more Reed's territory, but yeah, it's weird how similar it is to stuff that people still play. That's like one of the weird things I think in general about punk music is uh I'm not trying to demean it by saying this, but how the same it stays. Like
right.
it always has that, you know, kind of raw, like lo-fi, just energy, throwing out some angst.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah. Yeah, we can get on to a couple more tracks though. This is Clan Man and then Fatal Vision. Oh wow, they have their titular track on this compilation. They must really have believed in this.
Yeah.
So here's Clan Man.
Clan Man. Clan Man Dan. Okay, that's yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Huh. That's interesting. This is like almost like a primacy kind of vibe
Yeah.
to it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's telling a story.
Yeah, it's kind of white.
Like Black Flag kind of.
Yeah. It's got some spoken word vibes to it.
Yeah. I
That's
approve.
short.
I approve of it.
Yeah.
I that's my favorite so far. But this
It's a
one's the
good one.
titular track though. This Fatal Vision's Fatal Vision. Oh, there's more.
Yeah, but wait, there's
I
more.
thought for sure that was it. All
All
right.
right.
All right. Fatal Vision, out of control. Fatal Vision is out of gas. I think is all I could decipher from that.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. It seems like it was just like their band's theme or something. Like,
Yeah.
but yeah, Clan Man though, that was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed Clan Man, and I'm sure if I got a lot of lyrics when I was hearing it, but yeah, it seemed like he was describing somebody becoming a clan man and wanting to be ruled by people and shit. But yeah, that was a fun track though, Clan Man. I don't know why I'm not seeing more about Fatal Vision when I Google them, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, seemed like an adequate punk band. But I don't know
Yeah,
how
I hadn't
much
really
of
heard of them. Local, you know, they're local to Connecticut, I
yeah.
think, is the thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. For every, band that makes it to the point where like you're hearing about them in even underground magazines, you gotta at least be doing it for a little while first and tour around and stuff. Bands are hard. Bands are hard.
Yeah.
It's a hard gig. Uh, but yeah, we have a new band though to get into. This one is End Product, and yeah, we have two tracks from them called "Starve" and "In Heaven." I'll see if I can find anything about this band.
Starve and yeah. End Product is the band. Okay. Yeah, I like this, but sometimes I think one of the flaws of punk is that they can all start to blend together into like the same band. But
Yeah.
I mean, they sound their vocalist definitely sounds different.
Well, I was gonna say, like, I'm watching these YouTube videos right now that are kind of like really educating me on that.
Yeah.
Like, there are slight variations, like this one's more like surfer inspired or like more like Dead Kennedys style, whereas the last band was like more straight up like punk,
Yeah.
like I forget, there was another term that I heard from this YouTube video that explained it. I'll have to send you a link to it sometime though. It's how punk became pop is the video series. Yeah.
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 In heaven, everything is fine.
Yeah. Bye. I got mine.
And I've got mine. Yeah. I like that.
Yeah. That was End Product from looks like Mahopac, New York.
Okay.
Yeah. So they're from nearby. I'm sure they were like a local like staple or something, like they'd have them in like twice a year or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we were talking a little bit about, sorry, go on.
No, they sound like they are a little bit of a funnier kind of feeling than the last band, but like as far as their politics, but also just
Mm-hmm. More
in
whimsical subject
heaven. Yeah.
matter. Yeah.
Right.
It was a pretty silly track, just kind of just making fun of the blind optimism of Christianity. Probably Christianity specifically, being from the US. But yeah. That in heaven everything's gonna be good in heaven. It's very, very simple, very like nothing deep's being discussed here. But
No.
yeah, it's a fun tune though. I imagine those guys were probably like a lot of fun to see live. Like they seem like they'd probably put on a show. But
Oh yeah.
yeah, pretty silly stuff. Yeah, we got another band. We're gonna move on fast today. We're gonna move on real fast, just like you got to do when you're in the big city and cities over there. This next band is Contraband, and do you think it's contraband or contraband? Do you think they discussed that?
I think that they probably wanted to be contraband.
Just contraband, but
Yeah.
someone should really be contraband, I think, if that's not
Mm-hmm.
already taken. But yeah, this is Feathered Fish, followed by Red Lights over St. B's.
These songs are a little bit longer, clocking in at a minute 50 and 2 minutes and 30 seconds respectively.
Yeah, more standard size.
Yeah.
Oh man, that bass is weird.
It is.
It's so trebly, like.
Yeah.
I don't
You don't like
the
it?
mix in this.
No.
I'm sorry, but the bass is just like, he sounds like he's playing on just the shittiest bass imaginable. Like,
yeah. Like a starter, like $150 Fender.
Yeah, because what this is reminding me of is the early demos of my band in high school. Like,
yeah.
Like they're trying a lot, but like
they're trying real hard.
You can hear too much of the bass. Like the bass is making some mistakes that you shouldn't hear, that should be in the background of it. Sorry, whoever the bass player is of this, who has long since moved on from this part of his life.
Yeah, right. Or maybe he is out there still doing it all.
Maybe he's still playing bass and he's gotten better at the recording technique. I hope maybe this track will be a little better on the mix. Mostly the mix. My problem with the last track was the mix. Like,
yeah.
Okay, but this though, this got legs. Red Lights over St. B's. Okay, the bass works a little better in this track.
Yeah, it's a little bit more beefy.
You know what it is? The guitar is turned down to 1. Like the guitar is just barely there.
Yeah, what the heck is...
Wait. Is this distorted guitar maybe? Or distorted bass maybe?
It could be distorted, yeah.
Huh. They're just, these guys are just all over the place. This is like the Ramones, kind of.
Yeah,
this is
kind
more
of.
like
A little bit.
Traditional early punk. All right. That was Contraband. Yeah, not a big fan of the mix on this band in general.
Yeah.
I don't know. They're really trying some stuff. Like I can only assume this is early in their songwriting. I don't know. All I'm saying is shit talking. Like I'm I haven't said anything positive yet about these songs. But what do you think of these songs, Nate? What do you think?
I think that it's, you know, there's definitely weirdness to the bass, but I'm kind of familiar with that because there's a band Overkill. It's like a smaller thrash band that I got into. That their bass has a little bit of that sound to it almost.
Yeah.
But like to me, as I said, no offense to punk, but I think that in some ways it starts to all blur together after a while.
Yeah.
In this particular vein,
Yeah.
like it's hard for me to distinguish, but I think that I like the end product band so far the best. And I wasn't so sure about Contraband.
Yeah, I think the end product's having fun. They're fucking like, you know, they're giving it their all, but they also aren't trying something too complicated. I feel like the thing is Contraband so far it seems like they're just trying so much stuff in the short amount of time that they're playing, you know, like they're trying to do like cool bass stuff and like all this extra stuff is on top of just making a simple punk song. I don't know. Sorry, Contraband or Contraband fans out there. But yeah, we're gonna move on. I don't know what. Wait, do you know what St. V's is? St. V's. I mean, they're St. Vincent.
Yeah, probably St. Vincent.
Yeah,
It's probably a church for maybe even a venue.
It could be St. Vinny's. I don't know. Maybe St. Vinny's has been around since then, and it's a chain, like a bigger chain than we thought.
I typed in St. Vincent. Oh, Bridgeport, Connecticut has St. Vincent's Medical Center.
Oh, okay. So red lights over St. V's.
Yeah, that's probably what.
That could make sense. It's probably it's let's just say it's about a hospital visit, and they gotta run someone over to the hospital with the red lights on the ambulance, having not seen any of the lyrics whatsoever. But yeah, let's go move on to the Vatican Commandos. I'm really excited for this name for this band in general. Vatican Commandos. They have Carry It Forward and Things Are Not the Same.
I feel like I've heard of Vatican Commandos before, but I've never actually heard them.
Let's see if Genius has heard of them. So far, Genius has heard of none of this.
As far as my audio goes for my voice, I'm thinking that I might have to create a new audition session because I might have been running at different sample rates and there might be an error or something there. I'm going to have to do a bunch of different things. That's a new fun thing to have to troubleshoot.
Yep. You get to learn more stuff.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna smoke about it. Or at least get something ready.
Okay. These guys actually have a Wikipedia page.
Okay. Yeah.
We have information for you people.
Hopefully my mic is not too hot as well. I do notice I just peaked a little bit, but
I think mostly it's been pretty good on my end.
yeah, RTX Voice does a pretty good job on its own.
Yeah.
But could be better.
Could be better. You see, the bass player in the last band thought that he was the bass player in this band.
Yeah.
Take that, you band that's been gone for 3 decades.
Yeah. I like this a lot. This one is
already pretty solid.
I'm gonna have to check out the Vatican Commandos now.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel like I've seen a patch for these guys.
Yeah.
Oh man, really? That's it?
Ah,
man. I like that. I didn't want that to be over.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I think it seems like they're kind of working up towards like the bigger bands in this compilation so far, because like I see 15 and 16 we got CIA coming up, which is like one of, you know, the only one that came up when I searched YouTube earlier. But yeah, that was the Vatican Commandos, or just Vatican Commandos. And yeah, I could see why they kept it going. Well, I guess looks like 85 was the last year they made anything, but yeah, they've been going since 83, and they have a handful of EPs
wow.
and a
That's
couple full lengths, yeah, so, or compilations they were part of. So
okay.
A lot of EPs, couple compilations. But this band consists of James Spadaccini, John Farnsworth, Lindsay Anderson, Chip Moody, Chuck Wheat Weaver, and Richard Hall, who also went on to success under the name Moby after the VC had disbanded. So this is where Moby's from.
Jesus. That's why I've heard of him, because I probably heard that in passing about Moby.
Yeah. Oh my God. Okay. All right. That's why there's a Wikipedia page
Yeah.
for them. Okay. Okay. I didn't know. I didn't know Moby was gonna show up in this. Like, so he's from New York, I guess. So like, yeah, he was definitely in the area. Yeah. Apparently, he's just done fucking everything. I guess. Shit.
Pretty much.
More to Moby than meets the eye. Cool.
More
So
than
that
meets the eye. Transformers. Yeah.
Moby's a transformer. And Moby is the Optimus Prime of punk music. Richard Melville Hall is his name.
Okay.
Yeah. Good couple of tracks though. Vatican Commandos. Things are not the same and carry it forward. Although I still couldn't find a lot on them besides the connection to Moby and like one track on Genius. So I'm just gonna take a shot in the dark and say maybe it's about how the world's changing and they're making a commentary on how the world's changing. Yeah.
Maybe changing a little too fast or something for them.
Change it, yeah, a little too fast. Moby's just like, stop, world, stop. Changing too fast. I haven't become Moby yet. But yeah, I don't know too much about Moby, so I don't have a whole lot to say about him. I just know he is so far the only person I've recognized in this compilation. So yeah, let's move on though. We got Slaughterhouse and Seizure, or sorry, the band is
Seizure.
The Seizure. The songs are Slaughterhouse and Guns. So 2 more tracks for you. 1 sec.
Oh. Yep.
Oh my God.
The Slaughterhouse.
This is awful, but I just went to Wikipedia to look up the Seizure Band, and you know what came up? Joy Division. The band whose lead singer had seizures that were a bad problem, which caused him to then commit suicide. Very depressing. I don't know why Wikipedia is bringing this up to my attention right now.
Damn.
Yeah. But
that's
dark. Not the Seizure Band that I'm looking for, though.
Oh,
yeah.
I was going to say, I thought... Yeah, I was going to say that I thought that was what it was going to be, but...
Man, Wikipedia's got no chill.
Zero chill, yeah. Very aggressive singer.
Yeah.
Like bordering on like metal.
Yeah, a little bit.
Well, they got their wish. Actually, there's more guns in the United States than there are people, and like I know people. My cousin owns like 30 guns. Why do you need that many guns?
Stockpiling bullshit.
It's like, did my cousin see Terminator 2 growing up and then like think, oh, I need to like stockpile weapons for the coming apocalypse, and then when I know that I need the time has come, I'll bury them and then I'll find them later when the Terminator comes to help me protect my son.
Yeah, it's a weird like self-fulfilling prophecy that they're like trying to bring about, you know? Or not it's not like they're trying to bring it about as much as they're allowing the people that want to bring it about to bring it about. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. It's that whole problem with Christians and or Republicans that believe that we are living in the end times.
They want it to be the end times.
It's problematic for a lawmaker to have those views, I think.
Yeah.
But
so anyway.
yeah. Guns. I mean, this song was just, kind of just shouting over and over about how everyone has guns. Kind of almost like almost in a System of a Down kind of way, just like repetition, just like shoving something in your face over and over again, a certain subject.
Yeah.
Like the prison song, I want to build a prison. I want to build a prison. I want to build a prison.
They're going to build a prison. They're trying to build a prison. They're trying to build a prison.
The best. Like just like random fucking weird squeal noise. That early system was fucking wild.
Yeah. For you and me.
For you and me. But apparently one of the members of this band also went by the name Sex Bomb. So John Coletti was also went by Sex Bomb, which makes me wonder, is the Sex Bomb Moms reference to that? Who knows?
It's possible.
I don't know how close Scott Pilgrim and the gang are to New York hardcore, or sorry, Connecticut hardcore. But yeah, this is another band from the area, though, as most of these bands have been. They're from, it just says from Connecticut, active in the 1980s. So not a whole lot of information here. But yeah. I thought it was pretty good. Pretty effective punk music. I got what the point was with the gun song, Didn't so much with the Slaughterhouse song, but whatever, Yeah. Good stuff. And stop stockpiling guns, y'all. Fucking get the couple that you need or whatever. Get the ammo you need. Stop creating an artificial problem. And it's the big thing that gets me is just like the people that profit from all of this paranoia the most is always the gun manufacturers. You know what I mean? They're just sitting pretty like, oh, I don't care whether the left buys guns or the right buys guns. They're still buying guns from me. So
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it doesn't matter to them which way any of that goes.
Yeah, it's kind of like cigarettes in the UK now. They're like, I mean, if there were the gun industry in the long run probably wouldn't care about it, regulations, because they would just manufacture whatever guns are legal. Just like in the UK, they're talking about Marlboro is talking about voluntarily taking cigarettes off the shelves, but in return, like saying like, oh, we're just gonna pump people full of nicotine via vapors and other sources.
Rebranding to the vape market. Yeah.
Yep, pretty much.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, I guess whatever. But yeah. I mean, That's there's always a bigger shark, there's always another
Mhm.
person that's like, you know uh uh, uh pulling strings, doing some shady stuff back there, and the government and then corporations. You know how it goes, guys. But nobody knows that better than these punk rockers from the 80s, in the Reagan years. Here we have a couple more tracks from the band Bad Attitude, and they're coming in strong with this first track, Kill You, and then going on to Holy War. So yeah, let's see what this is all about. Hell yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
So,
I gotta remember this song for later. What, Nate?
oh my gosh. So one thing I just realized is that Connecticut is not spelled correctly on part of their album cover.
Oh, really?
Connecticut, yeah. Connecticut on the it says show tonight. Connect cuts, best hardcore.
Huh. Connect cuts.
But yeah, they left out the I. But on Connecticut Fun, it says it. They put the I in there. Maybe it was on purpose, just to be
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah.
"Fuck
Just
Connecticut, nobody can spell it properly." We hate it here.
yeah, yeah. Right.
Whoa, this is like
Oh,
thrash metal,
fuck.
basically. This is like a Dave Mustaine solo, or like a Metallica kind of thing, or
This is fucking
yeah, it's in that
dope.
vein. Yeah, it is. Yeah. Not to diminish this band, because clearly they're pretty talented, but this is more like thrash metal at this point. Maybe it's more like crossover. You would describe it as crossover thrash, because crossover punk and crossover thrash were kind of like just terms for this. It's like virtually indistinguishable in my opinion, but like
Yeah.
I guess for the punk bands they're a little bit faster and less melodic, because thrash bands started to play with like melodic songs and shit. But I'll talk about this after the song's
I think
over.
it's like more like you were saying, like early Metallica is what it's reminding me of.
Yeah. It's probably my best reference point for it.
Okay.
All right, well that was wicked awesome.
That was fucking that was badass. I loved that. Fuck. Bad Attitude. And unfortunately, looks like what I could find is a Bad Attitude that formed in '88, but I don't think that's the same one. But yeah, Kill You was basically just like just saying I want to kill you, pretty much. Just like I forget the lyrics exactly, but just a pretty simple threatening song. And then Holy War was actually like pretty like I don't know, had a lot of international like stuff going, like information going on at the time. You know what I mean? Like he's mentioning Afghanistan, Iran, international kind of stuff. But yeah, 85 though, so a little different context.
Yeah,
not so different, but yeah. Next we got next we got another band. I'm definitely gonna look up Bad Attitude later though. I gotta remember to do that though. Those solos in that second one were pretty fucking ridiculous. But yeah, this next band is the band that I was mentioning earlier, CIA, and they had their self-titled album CIA. And I was really enjoying these guys earlier. So yeah, here is some CIA.
This is Destiny, and the other song is JFK.
Okay.
We're almost halfway through it already.
Yeah.
Which is pretty good.
Making great time.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm at the point where I'm like immediately after this podcast tonight, I'm probably going to go in and redo all of my audio settings just to get a fresh.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna have, because like it feels like a tangle of wires and shit, and I need to like make it a little bit more organized.
Yeah. Good call.
Yeah.
I have a few of those like cable organizer things. If you want to grab a few, they like stick to the surface or something.
Saying like virtually. Like,
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But I do think eventually what I would like, you can Venmo me if you want, anybody watching, some money to help me buy mixing board.
Send us money or a mixing board.
Yeah, give us money, please. Money, please.
Or a mixing board. We'll take a mixing board.
Or a mixing board. Yeah.
Audio equipment that still works.
I kind of would like to be able to have an actual mixing board eventually, for real, no matter how it works. But I mean, I can't really afford it right now. But
man, I have like an 8-channel mixing board, and like I just need a USB like 8-channel, setup or whatever, and I'll be able to use it. But until then, it's just sitting there, Mm-hmm.
So I didn't even play the video intro tonight, but I changed that too, and I was kind of proud of it. And then suddenly, right before the show, like several things went wrong.
Yeah.
I had to redo a lot of the. So I basically have the same scenes for each show. I just like make like the background for the island invisible, and then make the regular background visible. And I have to change a lot of the images. Like, it still had like haptic on here, like the indie with haptic thing that I put up.
Oh yeah.
So I had to like change that back
every time.
Yeah.
Every time we do an episode, you're altering the background just a little bit.
Yeah. So it sucked that happened, but we got through it, and
yeah, the studio magic.
Mm-hmm.
This is what dreams are made of, kids. Was that JFK?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe that was still the first song.
Nope.
Life isn't fair, we all know, I think is the last thing he said on that one. For a track called JFK. So, yeah, I don't know. Maybe they have like maybe there's like a shtick they had too. Because like, I mean, their name's the CIA. They have one track called JFK on here. And then, I don't know, Destiny.
Yeah.
Not sure what he's talking about in Destiny. They're not.
Destiny.
Punks aren't very good about their lyrics on the internet. They're not
really
posting them. No. They kind of don't care whether you know them or not. It's kind of a big fuck you to all that. But I don't know. I don't really have too many feelings on this band, actually, having heard the rest of them now. Like, honestly, I feel like these may be one of the weaker ones. I don't know.
Yeah, I would put that in the same.
Yeah.
I would say it's pretty weak sauce comparatively.
Yeah. I mean, I enjoyed the full
that
length
was just
that I was
the
listening
Zoom thing.
to.
I'll fix it really quick.
Oh,
Go
okay.
ahead. You can still be heard, but yeah.
I will be heard.
Yeah, I just screwed up the video really quick because I.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I decided that I hadn't screwed enough things up yet.
Yeah. If I look all fucked up to you, it's just that. It's the video.
We should be good
because
now.
I haven't gotten a proper haircut in over a year. But we're gonna do a couple more tracks for you guys before we take our break. We have, because we're gonna break right at 18 and then do the next 18. But this next group is called Connecticut Rude Awakening. So yeah, their two tracks we have for you are My Walk to the Liquor Store and We're Here to Fight. I hope they're connected.
I mean, yeah, they sound connected.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
All right, y'all know who we are. I had to get rid of the frames because they didn't fit these videos. It's okay.
Everyone's roasting us in the comments.
Yeah, just roast this particular shit show. You know, but we were riding high on like many episodes with like zero technical difficulties. So
that's true.
I think we had it coming. I think we had it coming.
We had it coming. Yeah. Definitely. They will always happen eventually.
Yeah. But I like I said, I think it also is maybe like karma for me not regularly maintaining, because I had not touched any of my audio settings or like tried to make like, and I don't know. It's
like
all
a
right.
full break from it for a second. Yeah.
It's time to reassess and move forward.
Yes. Huh. Okay. So he's got through his walk to the liquor store. We're here to fight for all you punks.
Yeah.
I'll translate for everyone.
We got the right to do whatever we want, he said. And no one to stop us.
You know, I feel like this is the kind of punk we kind of are missing in Madison, though. Like that kind of like post. No. What was David Bowie? Proto punk. A little bit of that proto punk where like there's still some of the, you know, some inspiration from that happy-go-lucky pop music. You know.
Yeah.
Because this one feels more like 80s for some reason to me.
Yeah, it definitely. It's got like a feel of like Beastie Boys take on punk in a way.
Oh shit, that's a good call.
Yeah, it's definitely has that 80s feel.
Yeah.
Of a Beastie Boys kind of.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, this is kind of what they were trying to do. Like I don't know, as well as the hip hop stuff, they were trying to do this sometimes.
Yeah, maybe not like
here and there in their music.
Right. Like No Sleep Till Brooklyn.
Yeah. I wonder if this one was just.
Oops, that's Lost Generation.
I wonder if Connecticut Rude Awakening was just created for this compilation. You know, since it's got Connecticut in the title. And yeah, a lot of my research is just bringing me to this compilation. So yeah, I think that maybe this is just I don't know, maybe it's a few guys from different groups that decided like, all right, we'll make a band just for the compilation or some shit. I don't know. It's good though. They got a good couple of tracks. Yeah.
Yeah,
What do
I
you
do.
think of those tracks?
I mean, the second one seemed like it was a little bit more slow, and I kind of was enjoying the thrashiness of that Bad Attitude song. And so I was kind of like, when is that gonna happen again?
Is that gonna happen?
Because my lizard brain is. Oh yeah, oops! I just peeked a little bit, but
yeah, you want more Bad Attitude. Yeah.
Yeah, I want more Bad Attitude.
I definitely want more Bad Attitude as well. Like this is called, Rude Awakening, but it's not quite Bad Attitude. It's rude, but it's not bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are very simple tracks though. Like my walk to the liquor store, and then we're here to fight. I think for punks, I think is what he said, or something at the beginning.
Yeah.
And and you were saying on the break, it kind of reminds you a little bit of kind of some of that Beastie Boys punk that they were like attempting for a minute. And yeah, it really fits in the time period, unlike some of the other bands that I've heard on this compilation. But when we get back, we got a bunch more bands for you guys. A little bit of Lost Generation, a little bit of No Milk on Tuesday, a lot of Youth of Today, and then we'll get some more Connecticut Rude Awakening. And oh wow, a lot of No Milk on Tuesday as well. So this must be the side of the album that they shoved all the bonus tracks in. So we're gonna get some fun B-sides on the B side of side B. That makes any sense. We'll take our quick break and then we will be back in about 10 minutes, guys.
All right. Thumbs up.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Album Concept Hour, Side B.
Oops.
What? What's that?
Two peeps. We're with two people. There we go.
Oh, okay. It is going. It is going.
Yeah.
We are on the second half of this podcast where we are listening to Connecticut Fun, the compilation album by Inca's Records. There's also an Inca Records, I should mention, that is somewhere in Central America, and has nothing to do with any of this. But yeah, there was Inca's Records and Inca Records. Most of what I found when I tried to research this was information about just Incan history. So it's, I think, a lot like a lot of like local music scenes that never quite get out of that area. It kind of gets kind of buried in time. But yeah, it seems like a few people got out of Connecticut and got a little more notoriety, but I'd wager a lot of these are probably people that either still doing it or playing a different role or something. Who knows? But there's scenes like this all over the place, though. There's little pockets of music scenes
goodness.
that never see the light of day. But yeah, we got a couple more tracks for you as we continue on the Sufjan Stevens 50 States journey that he abandoned. I gotta remember that we're doing that. I'm starting to lose sight of our goal here. But yeah, this is Lost Generation song Shortcut, followed by Don't Exist.
Kind of loud at first on the stream, but I turned it down again.
Okay. I kind of wish we had something like this for the Madison scene.
Yeah. Like Madison Fun.
Well, like a comprehensive, big compilation of all of the, most respected local groups. I don't know. I mean, I know there's a couple compilations, but this is massive. This is like a really big snapshot of that area at the time.
You're a jerk. Cat, stop it.
Oh, is that a backup vocalist?
I think so. Oops. This little guy was clawing at my foot and leg.
He needed to be picked up.
Mm-hmm. Don't ever exist. Die off.
Did he say yes, the president at the end?
I think
Die
so.
off. Yes, the president.
Yeah.
In case that wasn't
As if he was clarifying. Yeah.
Yeah. Because these are the Reagan years, right? 85 is still one of the Reagan years. So real shit time in general in America, except for everyone was real excited about it for some reason. But yeah. I think he's probably taking some shots there and Don't Exist. And I didn't really catch many of the words from Shortcut, but yeah, again, another group though that I don't know if they got huge after this. Lost Generation. But yeah. What did it remind me of though? I'm sorry, I'm blanking. I don't know what it reminds me of. I don't know the names of any punk bands.
Yeah, I don't either. It's just that's how it is. That's just
it's not our repertoire. We're doing this, because we have to, not because we are fans of all this. We're glad to listen to it, but if these goddamn punks would just give us some lyrics, we'd have some context. But because punk is very, it's like, kind of like, metal. It's kind of a genre. If you don't know the ins and outs, it's a very weird thing. Anywho, that was Lost Generation. We're gonna move right on to so okay, the next two tracks, we've been doing 2 tracks at a time, but the next 2 tracks are 2 different groups. So why don't we just do let's just do the next 2 tracks anyway. We got No Milk on Tuesday is the next group, and they have a song called White Not Right. And then after that, we'll have Youth of Today with Take a Stand. So.
There's this list. Okay, there we go. This list is so long that I have to parse it a little bit to be like, oh wait, where were we again?
Scroll up and down.
It's loading right now. Oh, there we go.
There it is.
The beginning of this reminds me of Anarchy in the UK. Right now.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
At first it did. Like the progression of it. Maybe not the chords or anything, but
like the sound too.
Yeah. Pest sexuals.
God, I keep on forgetting that this is the 80s, man.
Yeah.
Like, because now punk feels so current to me, I remember thinking that punk was extinct, though.
And we're going to Take a Stand.
Yep. This is Take a Stand by Youth of Today. Yep, that one's real short.
Oh, shit. Stabbed in the back. Well, this one's a minute and 4 seconds. Let's just let it go. I'm just going to let it go.
It's stabbed in the back.
This is also Youth of Today.
Yeah, Youth of Today are very short tracks, by the way. So might as well just go on to just We Just Might. So we have an even number, you know?
Yeah. Do you want me to just play We Just Might?
Yeah.
Fuck it. Yeah, fuck it. Side B.
Side B, bitches. I found an article about this album. All right, we just might.
Yeah.
We just might play this track.
We just might kill y'all. Is what it makes me think of.
You know, I know this is just wishful thinking, but it sounded like he said, take a look at your phone, you're a fucking mess. But that would only make sense today.
Yeah.
Unless he's a time traveler. Think he's maybe one of the doctors?
From like Doctor Who.
Yeah. The Doctor.
I never actually watched that, but
it's not that good.
I mean, it's not for everyone, but I can see how it could be good.
Yeah,
I'm gonna pause it before it plays the next. There we go.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, that was a little bit of No Milk on Tuesday, followed by 3 tracks of Youth of Today. So, yeah, the White Not Right song. Couldn't find any lyrics for it, but talking about some race stuff in that one. But yeah, these last 3 though have just been like real, just kind of jammy, thrashy kind of, you know, tracks. But I did find an article about this album actually while we were listening. Because yeah, someone basically did a like write up after it came out, the 2006 version on CD. But they say This compilation features either the first or the only recordings by Fatal Vision and Product Contraband, Vatican Commandos, blah blah blah. He lists all the bands. But I like that he puts first or only in there. So I think that confirms what we were saying. Like some of these are really like, you know, they were in the scene. They had a few things that they recorded, and then like moved on or whatever. You know.
Yeah.
So yeah, but the original compilation though did include let's see, it actually includes oh yeah, that's right. The CD actually includes the booklet with liner notes and the lyrics. So the lyrics are out there actually for all these tracks, along with liner notes from the artist. So if you're interested in any of what you're hearing today, I'd pick up one of the CD versions of this. But yeah, we got some a couple more youth of today, some 76% uncertain and Punkestra are the new ones we have for you, and then the rest are repeat band listenings. So yeah, want to move on to the next two youth of today songs?
Yeah, let's do it.
Is Wake Up and Live, followed by Standing Hard.
Standing hard.
Standing hard.
It makes me think of Sam Wilson's Xbox handle, Stand Tall.
Oh yeah.
Like the parody version of it. I'm standing hard.
I am standing hard. Wonder how Sam Wilson's doing these days.
Yeah, I haven't talked to him in a minute.
Oh, Jazzcore Friction is playing in Madison on Friday, by the way.
Oh,
$15
nice.
at. Is the Annex still a thing? I think they're playing at the Annex.
It must
playing
be
somewhere.
But...
Yeah.
Well, it used to be the Annex. Now I think it's called like the Red Zone or something like that.
Maybe. But yeah, they're playing in Madison though. I'm gonna try to see.
Okay.
It.
Nice.
All right.
This is Standing Hard.
This is Standing Hard. Okay.
It's literally 16 seconds.
All right. Wow, 16 seconds. That's impressive.
Yep.
That's an impressively short track.
I mean,
it's not the shortest I've ever heard.
Yeah. Do you know
live.
You Suffer?
No, I don't think I've heard that one.
This is Napalm Death, You Suffer. You suffer, but why?
Nice.
Is what the whole lyrics are.
Yeah. We have a local group. Recent. We've mentioned them on the podcast. But we have a local group that's like a 3-piece that does a lot of these, blast beat, thrashy, 30-second long things. Yeah. I don't have the name right now, so I'm going to stop talking about them. But yeah, Youth of Today though was pretty energetic, pretty like in your face. A lot of these, what he's saying in this article is that they're kind of all, the music was all hardcore of various speeds that just predated the hardcore turning metal trend that happened around the time. So apparently that like this is right before the I guess the kind of metal that you're kind of really into and that period moving forward. This is like right before that changeover.
Right. I think that they kind of were on parallel tracks, but
well, yeah, I mean, obviously there's
Yeah.
people continued making this stuff too. So
Right. There's like rehashings of everything, and
yeah. But
do I sound jaded?
I mean, it's all been done.
Yep,
If the
exactly.
bare naked ladies would tell you anything, if you trust what they're saying,
It's
it's all been
all
done.
been done.
It's all been done.
Reese would murder us. All right.
What? Reese has something against BNL?
Yeah.
No. But you know what? Really the biggest beef I have with Bare Naked Ladies is that they did the theme for the Big Bang Theory. That's the biggest beef. That's no. This next track is by the band 76% Uncertain, and it's called Into the Void. And then followed by that, we have a titular track here. Punkestra is actually playing a song called Connecticut Fun. So the second song you'll hear is actually called Connecticut Fun.
All right, here we go. Into the Void.
Okay.
This is good.
Okay. I'm digging this.
Yeah, me too. This has more of like a stoner metal flavor right now.
Yeah. Like, this sounds like it'd be really fun live.
Mm-hmm.
Almost a little bit of Black Sabbath in there.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, I like this. I like this a lot. Huh.
This is a dope track, dude.
Yeah, it is.
It's very different from the rest of them, though. Wow.
Oh, wait, and then we're going to Connecticut Fun, too.
Yes,
Okay,
yes.
I paused it for a second, but we're going...
Oh, I get it. Okay.
Yeah.
Punkestra is what it's called. And it is
Punkestra.
it was made up of all the bands on the compilation.
Interesting.
So this is them all making a song together.
Hey.
This is almost like a pop punk song.
It is. It's like before pop punk. It's like proto pop punk in a way.
Yeah, yeah.
It actually sounds like a drinking song to me, mostly.
Yeah. Like, this should be played in Madison bars.
Yeah.
I don't know why it's not. Like, this is an anthem. Can you imagine hearing this live, you know?
Yeah, that would be a lot of fun to
Yeah.
actually be in the crowd singing along.
That'd be Connecticut fun.
Connecticut fun. Yeah. You said the name of the album compilation thing.
That's it. That's the name. They said it. Oh man. Oh, that's really cool. Man, that was really nice.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, yeah. I was just so I guess that was on. So okay, those two were not on the original release, but they came on. They came in, the extra disc that came out. So, yeah, yeah, that was dope. I don't know why they wouldn't have included that in, or maybe it was made later. Who knows? Who knows? There's no way to know. But yeah, yeah, both Into the Void and like Punkestra are both fucking great tracks. Uh yeah, Into the Void was kind of uh shit, what was it? What did that sound like? I'm not used to the two songs in a row thing.
It kind of the Into the Void. Yeah, the Into the Void kind of made me think of like some stoner metal, some like Black Sabbath type like doomy stuff.
That's right.
A little bit.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a bit slower.
Yeah, like I only have room in my head for like one song. You know what I mean? Like the Connecticut Fun song is like rolling through my head right now. But,
actually, Into the Void is a Black Sabbath song too. I
oh, it
wonder if it's a
is?
cover. Yeah, maybe it might.
That
Yeah,
could
I
be
don't
why
know
it
for sure.
sounds like it. Maybe.
Yeah, or it could be an
would fit.
homage. Yeah,
That would fit with my narrative that I'm building in my head. Any ideas what the 76% is? Is there a 76% that's important?
I don't know. I don't know of anything.
There's not like, I know there's
like
there's like the 3%ers or whatever. I know that's a thing, but I've never heard of the. And I know the year 1776 is important, but
yeah,
I don't know.
America's birthday.
Is there America's birthday? Yeah, I don't know. But they're definitely sure about exactly how uncertain they are. I wonder if this is a one-time group. Okay, so they're from Connecticut, and they were formed in '83. So, yeah, maybe they weren't able to get them for the original release, but then like when they did it later, they figured that they should. I don't know. They have a MySpace page though. And they have members from CIA as well. So, yeah, yeah. That's another thing. Like a lot of these names that I've noticed in the Discogs for like what little information that they have, like there's a lot of repeat names. So I think that there's these, these are groups where like there's, maybe one drummer that's in like 3 groups, or like a guitarist that's in a couple of them. So yeah, a lot of these people are working with each other on various projects, as a good music scene should. But yeah, then they did that Connecticut Fun track, which I definitely recommend anyone from the Madison area that's into like this scene. Look up that track, Connecticut Fun. It's a solid anthem for just like bar punk stuff. Just going to the bar and like the little dive bar with the small stage and watching whatever is there the night. Yeah, yeah. But yeah, you want to move on to the rest of these tracks? We got some extra tracks from the band's Connecticut Rude Awakening and then No Milk on Tuesday. So these next two tracks are from Connecticut Rude Awakening. We have Teenage Suicide and Wanted. Who you gonna murder? Murder yourself. But I got one question: why? It's just like melody stuff in the guitar I like that a lot of local punk bands don't have. They don't give a shit about melody,
Right.
These guys were also on Schmegma Records.
Schmegma Records, oh jeez.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
No, sorry. 76% Uncertain was on Schmegma Records.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. All right. Pretty cool solo.
Yeah, it's a cool solo. Jesus.
Okay.
Jesus Christ. This is like 4chan. This is like B shit.
I know. Jesus, let off a little bit, man.
Yeah, dude. We do not condone suicide on this podcast.
I didn't think that's where this was going.
If you need help, seek a hotline. I don't know any hotlines.
Yeah.
But
and don't seek out don't seek out help from punk music probably for that.
Yeah.
You're gonna get stuff like this. You're just gonna get some sarcastic shit,
Yeah.
Unless that's what you're looking for. If that's your style of humor. But yeah, that was.
Jeez.
Well, I guess he does say why at the end, so maybe maybe
Yeah.
the kill yourselves that he repeated over and over again was ironic. I don't know. But yeah, that was Teenage Suicide. Um, Longest track on the album, I think. Yeah, this is 3:58. There's almost 4 minutes. Like we barely have anything over three. So yeah, long track. I enjoyed it though. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the music of it. They had some solos. It was like it was a more fully fleshed out song than punk usually allows.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is, you know, some punk people would probably be like, "This is way too long. It's 2 minutes too long." But he has that kind of weird kill yourself rant at some point, kind of like what's that song about wanting a Pepsi? Institutionalized. Kind of sounded a
Yeah.
little bit
I remember
like
that.
yeah. It sounded a little bit like that at the last little bit until he started repeating "kill yourself" over and over again.
Yeah,
Anyway,
that was a little bit much.
well, yeah. Plus, it's called teenage suicide, so it's just like, yo, like, don't be telling teenagers to kill themselves, bro. Well, maybe that's why this next track he's wanted. So yeah, let's see where this goes. This is Wanted by the same band.
Oh, sorry. I think I paused it before.
No, it's okay. We needed to talk about that track for a second.
Yeah, we did. We did. Yeah.
That you can't just let this be just said.
Right. That would be uncouth.
Irresponsible.
Irresponsible. Yeah, that's a good way. Yeah.
We don't want teenagers that are watching this to go home and think we want them to kill themselves. That is not the kind of image that I'm trying to put forth.
Absolutely not.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's all right.
Anyone that is formerly from 4chan and that area,
the 4chan era,
probably very familiar with the rampant dejection of the whole idea of suicide.
Yeah.
Real toxic.
Oh, nice. I finally figured out what I was doing wrong earlier.
Oh,
on
yeah?
Adobe Audition, yeah. So
nice.
Let me even change
we'll be ready
really quick
for the next time.
Yeah, I can even just change it right now without making it fuck up. Cause check this out. Well, I just changed it for the stream for now. I don't want to change it for the Zoom because I don't want to screw it up for you. But
yeah,
maybe I'll have to demonstrate it to you afterward. What the crispness difference is really. Because it's like, apparently, even though I have RTX voice with the AI that takes out the background noise, it can even get it still picks up the creak of my chair.
Yeah.
So I kind of like having the option of going through Adobe.
Yeah. That's legit.
Fuck
it was
yeah.
Connecticut Rude Awakening for their last track on this album. But yeah, I thought that was pretty chill track. Like the last three have been a little more I guess silly, ironic songs. Like, they had My Walk to the Liquor Store, We're Here to Fight, and then Teenage Suicide, which was a joke for them. And then Wanted, though, he's saying like, I just want to be wanted, I just want to be heard. So it's like, it's a little more serious, a little more introspective than the other tracks. And it really does again remind me of that whatever group did institutionalized. Sorry for everyone that is yelling at their screens right now, trying to
Oh,
don't
suicidal
do that.
tendencies, or
Yes.
that
Wow.
you're
Okay.
referring to?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right. I think you're right. Yeah, yeah. Um,
yeah,
but yeah, this one even more so reminded me of that because they're being more real about their issues. And I mean, they might be too with teenage suicide. They could be like literally this is them, kind of joking about and dealing with their own problems. Who knows? Who knows what's going on with Connecticut Rude Awakening? But yeah, I think this is probably my favorite of their tracks though. I think that like it really stands pretty well on its own. But all in all, I kind of enjoyed them, all their tracks. But
yeah,
yeah, yeah. Nice solos too. But yeah, for the rest of the
yeah.
album
I
we
thought
got
that they were a little
yeah.
bit crossover, and that's kind of what I was looking for on this album. But yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, for the rest of this, wait, crossover. That's the term you used earlier. So that's
well, it's a term that both people who play thrash and people who play punk have used to describe. So punk has typically been like about speed rather than like necessarily always being technically proficient, whereas thrash is like kind of like more about virtuoso guitars and like crazy rhythms and like, but they both, like, punk and thrash kind of share like lyrics that are political or like, push the envelope. um so
yeah, yeah,
crossover has
yeah.
been used by some punk artists and also by some uh metal artists to describe metal that's, or punk or metal that's sort of like on the overlap, because like that one song that we heard, the Holy War
Okay,
song
okay.
by yeah, that's sort of in that vein. I suppose Bad Attitudes, Holy War.
Oh yeah, bad attitudes, bad attitudes. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, that makes sense. It's actually one of the more logical genre naming conventions. Actually, it's literally a crossover. It's not, there's no fucking around with that. Um,
Hmm?
Cool. The next 6 tracks we got for you guys are by the band No Milk on Tuesday again. So the last track we heard of them was White Not Right. So yeah, these are all extras, I think. So this is You Lied, followed by Killing Myself with Drugs. Okay. Interesting. Huh.
Wow. Polyester Pigs is another song coming up by these guys.
Huh.
I just saw that and I was like, oh.
Oh, like cops.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
You lie.
La la la.
This is fun. They're like having fun
It
with
is
this,
fun.
you know?
Yeah, I like these guys. They're kind of like they're in that crossover territory, crossover punk.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right.
Okay, there's a whole Wikipedia article about crossover thrash. Now, it says thrash metal and hardcore punk and its cultural origins of the early 1980s, greater Los Angeles area, New York City, San Francisco, Bay Area, and Houston. And in the mid 1980s in Australia, in Sydney.
Oh. Interesting. I didn't know about that.
Yeah.
I wonder if that had an impact on King Gizzard.
Oh, I bet. I feel like King Gizzard has been impacted by a lot of different things.
Pretty much everything, yeah.
Pretty much everything.
They have like this like dancey electro funk music video out right now. Just came out.
Oh, nice.
It's catchy. Killing myself with drugs. That's fun. Something I'm done, maybe? Oh. Was that it? Was that the end of the track? Just check. Can you hear? I can't hear you. Are you talking? Oh no. Oh no, is Adobe crashing again or doing something again?
It might have. Oh,
There you go.
I'm back. Sorry. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, but that no, it's all right. It's all right.
Yeah. But yeah, killing myself with drugs. That was very abrupt. The ending. But,
that was an abrupt ending.
Yeah. I thought that something went. That's why I was like, wait, did something go wrong? But yeah. Killing myself with drugs. Kind of like what's that fucking group? God, I'm sorry. I know you guys probably hate it when we do this. The Kennedys, the Dead Kennedys.
Dead Kennedys.
That's what that song was kind of reminded me of a little bit. Yeah. Like except for theirs would be a little more polished and more surfy sounding.
Yeah,
Dead
Kennedys definitely are a little bit more polished than this, but from what I've seen.
Yeah. And apparently this is the only time that these guys recorded No Milk on Tuesday. So they had the part where they recorded or the song that they recorded for the compilation, and then this 7-inch apparently were their like only releases. So that's part of the reason they included it in the re-release of this album, because it was otherwise going to be kind of lost to time. So yeah, good so far though. I'm liking this. It's like a mini EP here at the end of the album. But yeah, the next two tracks we have are Pressure Sensitive and USA Today.
USA.
So yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I like that.
This is like, what is this reminding me of? What's the Ace of Spades guy?
Lemmy and Motorhead. He was Motorhead. Yeah.
Motorhead.
Lemmy Kilmister and Yeah, Motorhead's a little bit. I would say a little bit of one of those metal bands that's a little bit on the edge.
Yeah. I love when you can hear everyone like yelling together. I really like that in songs.
Oh yeah.
Except for
the gang vocals or whatever they call them.
Yeah. There's some genres that overuse it, but yeah, generally though, I like it when it's done tastefully. There's a lot of pop music that uses the gang vocal lately that's super annoying.
It really works for Megadeth on Rust in Peace, which is their best album.
Yeah. And this is USA Today. Wait, you know what? I bet you Beastie Boys were in these mosh pits. Like,
probably, yeah.
They were probably seeing these bands live. So when you're listening to this, remember, this launched the Beastie Boys into whatever they did.
Because that's what we've decided. But they did go to heart. I think they did.
That is what I decided is true. Well, they started in punk, and then they saw hip hop as it was growing, and eventually made like a fusion of those two things. Like, Bad Brains is the real crossover between the two, you know?
Yeah, they supported Bad Brains, Dead Kennedys, Misfits, and Reagan Youth at venues such as CBGB. Yeah. Apparently, Beastie stands for Boys Entering Anarchistic States Towards Inner Excellence.
Yep. Yeah.
I did not know that.
They always had some
until now
weird thing that there was always some bigger meaning. But yeah, I think they came up with the acronym later. I think they just decided afterward, like, let's make it into an acronym.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was another couple of tracks, Pressure Sensitive and USA Today. And we were just talking about how kind of some of this style, like, well, this is the time period that the Beastie Boys, being from New York, may have actually witnessed some of these bands growing up and being on tour in that area. So yeah, like, they didn't do a whole lot of punk stuff, but you can definitely hear the punk elements in Beastie Boys' music, like if you listen for it. But yeah, they were there like when both punk and hip hop was having a moment, so they got to see kind of the best of both worlds, being in New York at that time. So yeah, great. This is the stuff that launched them into superstar and Beastie Boys town. But yeah. uh Again, no lyrics for USA Today. Not sure what they're talking about there, but yeah, I don't know. We can move on to the last couple tracks. I really got nothing to say about those two. It's all the
Yeah.
same band at this point.
I don't either.
Um,
Yeah, it is. It is.
but
Literally.
yeah, Polyester Pigs is only 36 seconds. So let's see if we can catch what they're saying on that, and then we have I don't know. That's it, folks. But here's Polyester
Yeah.
Pigs.
We did all of it before 10, it sounds like.
Yeah.
It's pretty epic. Yeah. On campus, it sounded like you said.
Nice.
We don't need polyester
yeah.
pigs on campus, I think.
Yeah. Nice.
Okay.
All right, go ahead.
A-Cab.
Yeah.
They're down with the cause.
Yeah.
Hey, that's a cool vocal effect.
It is. Oh, you know what? Actually, you're right that this is an EP, pressure sensitive. Unless you already said this, and I wasn't listening closely.
I didn't say the name of
pressure sensitive was their EP.
I just theorized. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was an EP that ended up on this as like a bonus.
Yeah. Is this something? Is this findable?
It says something about them on Discogs, but they also have this EP on YouTube. Looks like.
Yeah.
There's a blog about it from 2009.
Yeah, because Spotify
No Milk
only has the tracks from oh wait, no, they're on 2 compilations on Spotify.
It says the blog about it here says No Milk on Tuesday kind of comes off like a bratty little brother to the Crucifix, if that's possible. Snotty vocals spewed over mad blast of thrashy hardcore. Slows down for brief moments throughout just to pick back up into a manic gallop and then fall apart over sloppy guitar solos. Fucking fantastic Connecticut hardcore.
Nice. That's a good description.
Yeah.
Man, I wish I could write like that.
Weird. It's like a broken record at the end.
Oh, they probably had it so it repeated too. I bet you it had that thing where it just repeats the last like loop of the record. King Gizzard has one that does that.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of bands that think they're cheeky, putting out a little repeating thing at the end of the records. Fuck with people. Yeah, that was yeah. I like those last two tracks though. Those last two, they really brought it for the final two.
Yeah, they
You know,
did.
always Tuesday, always milk on Tuesday. Is that what they were called? No milk on Tuesday. No milk
No milk on
on
Tuesday.
Tuesday. Yeah, yeah. Which I'm sure there's a story. Probably not. It's probably just some bullshit. No milk on Tuesday. But yeah, polyester pigs. Basically a cab. We don't need cops. And then I don't know. I don't know. So there's that.
There is that. There is that. I
There
don't know.
is that, people. So yeah, at the end of this Connecticut Fun record, what do you think, Nate? Do you think that this fulfills like representing Connecticut in a responsible way?
I mean, given that this kind of music is now ubiquitous across all time and space, given that I've
Yeah,
been to
yeah.
basement shows that have already given me this flavor many times in my
Uh-huh,
ears,
uh-huh.
I just don't
Oh,
really see it
absolutely,
being like
yes.
representative of Connecticut itself. It's more representative of a musical movement that was happening across the country at the time. And it just so happens that these
Yeah,
bands
yeah.
were Connecticut in origin or famous in Connecticut scene at the time. So
Hmm.
it's representative of hardcore punk in Connecticut during this time, but not really necessarily representative of Connecticut as a whole.
Well, I think it's like more representative of like East Coast sound in general of the 80s, like New York, Connecticut, like Maryland, I'm sure, like all those,
Mm-hmm.
all the places where those bands are touring, consistently is what I'm thinking. Because the touring circuit is like maybe 4 states in that you're going to, and you're just kind of looping over and over again to basement shows, whatever. So I'm thinking this is like a tight knit group of just all the East Coast punk rockers. Which is why I can't really distinguish this sound from like New York sound. Like
Mm-hmm.
they're definitely representing the sound that they're playing in Connecticut, but other than that, there's not a whole lot that we haven't learned anything about Connecticut at all. Um,
No, we
there's more
haven't.
just general like punk, anti-establishment stuff. Although we did have red lights over St. Vincent's, so at least we did have one Sufjan-esque track here, because Sufjan always calls out a specific location. Um,
Right.
but yeah, there's remember though, End Product. There was a couple really great ones we got to remember here. End Product and Bad Attitude. Those are the two
Yeah.
really gonna try to look into after this. But I fear that End Product might in fact be the end product of what they did. But who knows? I'll have to find a local punk connoisseur that can tell me the dealio, because these are the kind of people that spread information through zines, still like physical zines. They're not uploading this shit to the internet anymore. It's no fun on the internet. They want to just pass it along, do it DIY style. So if you have it, you have it. If you don't, you don't. But yeah, we're gonna go into our last little segment here on the album concept hour side B, and I'll ask Nate, and then I will say what we've been listening to and what we got to plug. So Nate, what have you been listening to, and what would you have to plug this week?
Lately just been listening to some old favorites. I was listening to The Wall again recently, and then I think I was going to listen to, actually, I really want to plug that I'm going to listen to this podcast. The album concept hour side A is doing Pink Floyd's
Oh yeah.
Wish You Were Here, which is my favorite Pink Floyd album. And so I need to listen to that. I haven't listened to it yet.
I
So this is my
mean,
future listening
yeah,
plug.
you've played that one a
Yeah.
lot when we've been hanging out. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
Great, great album.
it's got all of the elements of, and I would argue that it's like the sister album to The Wall, because The Wall is partially it's a fictionalized account of a life that kind of combines Roger Waters and Sid Barrett's experiences together um in various
Yeah.
ways,
Well, and also
whereas
one of their
Wish You Were
father's
Here was a
experience. Yeah.
oh yeah, yeah, yeah. And I think Wish You Were Here is more
I have to
about
say
Sid
that
Barrett
because we
specifically
talked
and
about it in The
his
Wall.
distance.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
But I don't know if you guys talked about it in the Wish You Were Here, but I kind of am looking forward to hear what you talked about. Yeah.
Yeah. I think we did. We covered a lot. We had Dave's friend Nick Malson on, and I apologize, Nick, by the way, for the way that your vocals sound. There's a little problem with the mic cord, but I think everything came through, and yeah, it's a great season finale. By the way, it's the last episode of our second season, and then we're gonna start fresh with the Digimon the movie soundtrack for the beginning of season 3. So you got that to look forward to. Anyway, continue, Nate.
Oh, so and then I don't really have anything to plug right now. My YouTube channel for Minecraft is kind of on hold right now while I reconfigure things. I'm coming out with a new format that we've talked about numerous times. I just got to find the time and energy
Yeah.
to put together a server specifically for my late night show for Minecraft. So stay tuned. I'm working on the logistics of it. There might be some bumps in the road to get it figured out, initially, but like there will probably be like a pilot episode soon, hopefully. By soon I mean like hopefully within the next month or two. Because I'm also figuring out my own financial situation and being stable. Me and my fiance are like trying to make sure that we get jobs and everything. And, everybody's still struggling. It's the pandemic's not over yet.
No. It's very different, and companies are not willing to shell out enough money for people, and are not getting, and
right.
in your case, are just not getting back to you. But like they need to fucking get on it, get us back to normal. I don't know what I'm trying to say about that, but yeah, as for me, I have been listening to, what have I been listening to? Honestly, a whole lot of myself. Been mixing a lot. So speaking of that, if you are listening to this live, we are going to be and speaking of Pink Floyd, we are releasing our episode Animals for WRT next Monday. They have a program called the Access Hour, and we have a shortened version, shortened and edited down version without all the swear words for WRT's The Access Hour next Monday at 7 p.m. Central on WORT Madison. That's, I think, 89.9 WORT. So yeah, if you're a local listener or viewer, definitely check that out. If you are in the car on the way to or from work, maybe you have a delivery job. But yeah, you'll be able to hear us talk about Pink Floyd's Animals from earlier in season 2. So and yeah, that's gonna be by plugs as well. Yeah, just check that out. And also, if you want to support our content,
lots of Floyd plugs,
please go on to patreon.com/flyover state park. We have a $1, $3, and $5 tier, and I'm still making those music videos for people if they want to get on the $5 tier. I will make a music video of the franchise and song of your choice. Just hit that subscribe button on the Patreon. No. Subscribe button is on the YouTube. Is there like a specific?
You have to just sign up for the Patreon. You just say sign up to become a patron. Become a patron is maybe a good.
become a patron.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. But yeah, you can sign up for the Jet tier, is what we've called the $5 tier, if you want me to make a music video for you. But yeah, if you're watching this on YouTube, though, please give us a like. It helps the algorithms and it helps us in general. You know how it goes, guys. You've used YouTube. Give us a little like. It's the easiest thing that you could possibly do, and a subscription would be cool too if that's something that you're into. So yeah, that's everything I got to say about that. Thank you all for listening to the album Concept Hour Side B. Thanks, Nate, for producing everything as always. And yeah, you guys will see you next week on the album Concept Hour Side B, or the island. Sorry.
Peace.
The album concept hour. The album concept hour. It's the album concept hour. Side B.